How do I get in here again? Oh my gosh. Hey. I got some supplies. What's a pillow for it with no pillows, right? So, do you think this will be enough? Okay. I got some other stuff, but here. Let me just make some room for everything. Okay. Right. Wait, what? Where? Oh, okay, here it is. Okay. I brought us some snacks and some cards to play with. This is like a question game. These are some tarot cards in case, you want me to give you one of my famous readings. I brought my Switch for us. I figured that maybe we could play some games on this. I don't know. We'll see. You'll see what it is in a little bit. And one more thing. Okay, so here, let me get situated and then I'll tell you what this is. Okay. I really, really like our fort so far. Do you like it in here? Yeah, good. I can't believe it only took us 10 hours to set this up. That's honestly the fastest I've ever made a pillow fort in my life. I think the longest it took me was like 4 days. It wasn't very good. It fell apart as soon as I tried to go inside. Anyway, where do you think I should put all of these pillows? I'll figure it out. Just maybe put this one over here. This one there. This one may go back here. This one here, right there. Okay. So, I remembered that one time when you were sleeping over, you told me that you've always wanted to get a makeover. So, I brought all of my makeup supplies. There's also some skincare products in here. So if you're feeling into it, we could definitely give you a makeover today. But no pressure. No pressure. So you're comfortable. You're feeling good. I'm like totally just lounging. I have my sweatpants and my wool socks on because it is chilly outside. I think we got some snow, actually. Definitely not summer anymore. And unfortunately, the fall is coming to an end as well. But that's okay. It's just part of life, is the change of the seasons. Oh. Alrighty, well. Feels good to be done running around and grabbing everything. I'm glad I can just sit with you in here and enjoy all of the effort that we've put into this. Did you ever make pillow forts when you were a kid? Or is this the first time? Really? Oh, that's really special. I'm glad that we could share this first time for you. I'm honored, truly, to be the one that you are making a pillow fort with. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for coming over. Also, if you ever need anything apart from what I brought, let me know, okay? I'll do my best to go and grab it without pulling all of the sheets down with me. Remember how I did that like 2 hours ago and then we had to start over again? Yeah. It's even worse when I'm by myself. I think I've had to rebuild the same fort at least 15 times. It was a bad day that day. I was just, it's like I had 2 left feet. I kept just tripping over my own big toe, and you know how it goes. It was just one of those days, but thankfully today is not one of those days for me. So, just a couple times that we had to redo it. And, I mean, of course, we did end up changing the design a little bit, so that took some time too, but I am overall very, very happy with how this turned out, and I'm glad to be here with you. And I'm also already bored, so can we get into some of the activities that I brought? Yeah? Cool. Let's see. What do I want to do first? I think I want to ask you some questions. I'm just gonna shuffle these and we'll see what comes out. Now, I will say this game is specifically for couples, but I didn't think we needed to I didn't think we needed to let that stop us. Sorry, you know how it goes when it gets kind of late. My brain is a little loopy and my tongue doesn't quite work the same. Hello? I think I just heard my cat. If he makes an appearance, don't be alarmed. You're not allergic, right? I feel like you've told me before, but I can't remember. Are you allergic to cats? Okay. Well, you don't have to touch him, but he certainly may try and break into our amazing fort. But we can treat him like an intruder and fire the cannons. I'm just kidding. Did you install any cannons? I didn't really have time to design a place for those, but if you put them in, that's awesome. I'm not mad. I know we tried to do the moat idea. It's a little messy to get the water in here, so I'm kind of glad that we ended up scrapping that idea and going back to just the normal design. But it was a really good idea. Maybe not bringing the hose into the house, but the moat in and of itself was a really good idea. Very clever. Very, very clever. Let's see. Right. Well, this one jumped out, so we're gonna do this one. Right, it says, is there something that you would like to change about yourself? Is there something that you would like to change about yourself? I think something that I would like to change about myself is not getting so easily distracted. That's mine. What about you? What would you like to change? It says, is there? So you can also just say, no, there's not anything I would like to change. What do you think? I see. That's a good answer. I like that. Can I do another one? Okay, cool. Alright. Let's do this one. What do you need to let go, and how can you do so? Why are these so deep? I guess it is technically for couples, but like, what's wrong with what's your favorite color? Anyway, what do you need to let go, and how can you do so? Let's see. I think for me, oh man, this is kind of tough. Something that I need to let go is just the need to have everything be perfect at all times. The need for my perfect timing to take place over the perfect timing already set in place by the universe, which is by far much better than what my perfect timing is. But you know, it's hard. My little human brain wants everything to go the way that I think it should, and when it doesn't go that way, I can get kind of disappointed. But I'd like to let go of that expectation for things to go the way I think they need to in order to be perfect, and just surrender to the plan that's already set in place, because it's actually a really good one, and 10 times out of 10 it still gets the end result that I'm desiring, and it usually happens in a much better way than I could have ever planned. So that's mine. How can I do so? Thank you for reminding me of that part of the question. I think I just need to actively release expectations for things. I don't know. If you have anything better you can suggest, I'm open to hearing it. Hey, wait. You're not gonna dodge the question, are you? What can you let go of, or what do you need to let go of, and how are you planning on doing so? Interesting. Yeah, I like that. That's a good answer. I don't think you said how you plan on doing that, though. Do you know how you're gonna do that? Sure, yeah. It will be hard, but you know what? I believe in you. I know you can do it. Let's do a couple more. Just a couple. Okay. This one. Ooh, see, why are these just so deep? What is one mistake that you keep repeating? Whew. What is one mistake that I keep repeating? Well, for starters, a mistake that I keep repeating, this isn't very deep of an answer, but I keep pulling the dang blankets down from the pillow fort and ruining the structure. So that's one mistake that I keep repeating that I'm really trying to work on. It's not being so clumsy with the pillow forts. What about you? What's one mistake that you find yourself repeating? I see. Yeah, I have seen you do that a couple times, but I'm glad that you're at least aware of it. That's really good. That you're noticing and acknowledging the mistake. Whoa. This one is a long one. Hold on. This is a really good question, though. I like this one. I'm gonna put these away because they're kind of spreading out everywhere as I'm moving around. So I'm just gonna try and keep them together. But then I will ask this final question because it's a really, really good one. All right, hold on. Okay. Okay. It says, here, I need to spread my feet out or something. Let me just grab this. Okay. Something like that. If you could enroll in a PhD program with your tuition paid in full, by a mysterious benefactor, what would you study? I think this is such an interesting question. And I personally did not go to college, as you know, let alone a PhD program. So I'm intrigued with this one, I've got to say. It's got me interested in answering. But before I say my answer, I feel like I keep answering before you do, so I really want to hear what you have to say first. What would you study if your PhD was paid in full by a mysterious benefactor? I like that it specifically says mysterious. Like, you don't get to know who's funding your full ride to the PhD program. It's a mysterious benefactor. I wonder what that adds to the context. I feel like it definitely adds something. I'm just not sure what the goal was in putting that in there, but I digress. What would you study and why? I want to know why. It doesn't say that on the card, but I would personally like to know. What would you study and why? Did you hear my stomach? I'm almost ready for a snack. Sorry, I did not mean to interrupt you. I didn't even know they had PhD programs for that. Where would you go to school? Like, where do they have a specialty PhD program for that specifically? I feel like you might even need to go to like a different country or something. Okay, that's cool. Okay, that's a good idea. I like that. All right, my turn. I think that I would probably go to school for maybe psychology or some sort of field where I could continue helping people by listening to them and finding ways to healthily deal with the things that they're going through and experiencing. I also love analyzing people's personalities, their behavioral patterns. So I think psychology could be a really good career for me to go into, but unfortunately for me, I don't have a mysterious benefactor to pay for my tuition, so I won't be doing that anytime soon, but who knows? Without questions like this, I might never even begin thinking of the answer, and that means I would never even realize I had the desire to do that until asked. So, thanks, little card game. Thank you for unintentionally causing me to think very deeply about things. Did you like these? Yeah? Do you want to do one more really quick? Sure. Yeah, let's do it. Here, why don't you pick one? This one? Okay, here, let me try and grab it. Of course you picked the one that's stuck in here. Oh my gosh, how am I gonna get this out? Wait, I think I almost got it. Let me not ask how before I even try that hard. Nice, alright. Ooh, this one's kind of spicy. What makes you angrier than it should? I don't always like the word should because I think it implies something. I'm not sure, but let's change it to what makes you angrier than it could? What makes you angrier than it could? C-O-U-L-D instead of S-H-O-U-L-D. Could instead of should. Which I honestly have been swapping out for a long time now. I just don't like the word should. It feels very demanding. You know, you should. It's like, you could. Feels a little more open. A little more room for decision versus just being told. So, what makes you angrier than it could make you? What makes you angrier than it could? Say if you had more practice being angry or triggered by that thing. What do you think? Sure, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, trust me, I totally understand that. That makes me mad too, like every single time. So I'm not sure if that even is a good answer for this, because I don't think anyone would tell you you're not allowed to be angry about that. My thing that makes me angrier than it could if I had more patience and resiliency for stress is noise pollution. Oh my gosh, what I wouldn't give to have a completely silent environment. It would be so nice. I know, but very, very hard to come across. It is so hard to find places of silence. I didn't realize how difficult it was until I started looking for quiet. And then I realized how hard it is to find it. And that made me angrier than I think it could have. Should I have been maybe a bit more prepared for the realization that noise pollution is everywhere. And that's just the world that we live in today. Still a little bit hard for me to accept, though, I will admit. But anyways, are you hungry? Here, why don't we share one of these granola bars? I'll let you have the first bite. How about that? There. Mm. Mm. It's pretty good. What do you think? Want another bite? Mm. Okay. I think that's good for me for now. Let's see. Can I give you a tarot reading? Is that okay? Nice. Okay. Let's see. So this is like the instructional booklet. I'm gonna be honest with you, I've only read this like once, but I know what I'm doing. I swear, I know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna resituate myself and shuffle these for us. I like that you're laying down, so cozy. I don't know how you can stay comfortable like that, though. I feel like I'm a little bit too big and old for this. My body's starting to get achy, which at 25, I didn't expect to happen, but here we are. It's happening. Let's see. Okay. So, you're gonna pick 3 different cards, one from each deck, and yeah, that's the gist of the situation. Is that good with you? Okay. Cool. Do you have any, like, specific questions that you would like to ask? Okay. Yeah. We could do that, sure. How can my wonderful friend over here become the best version of themselves? Okay, shuffle this one. And I know I haven't said this, but it's really helpful to repeat the question in your head over and over. So for you, it would sound like, how can I become the best version of myself? How can I become the best version of myself? For me, I'm asking, how can you become the best version of yourself? How can you become the best version of yourself? Just repeating it over and over as I'm shuffling, okay? It will help the right answer to come forward very strongly, so there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Anyways, back to shuffling. Okay, last deck. I'm gonna have you pick one card from each deck, okay? One card from each deck. So I'm just gonna fan them out kind of like this. There's 12 cards in each deck. Let's count the front card as number 1, and then the last card will be number 12, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. What card do you want? 1 through 12. 1 through 12. 7. So this one right here. All right, good answer. And the next deck. This whole series, the Karma card decks, are based on astrology. So the first deck is the planets. Then we have signs and houses. Lastly, you'll kind of see how it works as we flip the cards over, but sometimes it can be fun. People will pull their sign or their favorite planet. Not many people really know much about the houses in astrology, but they're equally as important to the planets and the signs. We can talk more about that another time, or maybe later tonight. We'll see. But anyways, same thing. We're gonna do it twice more. So this is your second card you're gonna pull, and it's gonna be from numbers 1 through 12 yet again, just like the first time. So this is 1, this is 12, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Which one do you think this time? 1 through 12. 1 through 12. Number 5. Okay. Sounds good to me. Here is your last card. The houses. like I said, houses. And it's not like a cabin or a mansion or a trailer home. This isn't quite like the game MASH, which is a really fun game, and we should definitely play that sometime. Is it MASH or Mad Libs? I think there's a couple different ones, but this isn't quite like that. It's a little bit different. This is more 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 houses, and not the numbers of the cards. There is quite literally 1 through 12 in house numbers. So, anyway, I'm just gonna stop talking for this last one and I'll let you pick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Which one do you pick this time? Number 11. Okay. That was easy. I'm just gonna keep these all together. You know how it goes when you bring things onto the bed. It's just always a little bit difficult to keep them straight, but these cards have 2 different sides to them, and I accidentally just exposed yours. I'm sorry. Let me use one of the ones that you didn't choose as an example. So this is our lovely Saturn, and as you can see, there's 2 different sides of the card. I'm not sure how obvious it is. I don't know. I can't remember if you're colorblind or not, but this side is a little bit more blue. This side is a little bit more red. The blue side is for outcome-based questions. So, like, what will the outcome of my new job be? What will be the outcome if I decide to go to school and be a psychologist? Something like that. But then you can also do something more like what we asked. How can I become the best version of myself? What actions? These are action answers. So outcome answers versus action answers. What can I do actively? What actions can I take to become the best version of myself? And that is what we are going to do for you. That's how we're going to read your cards. So, starting with your planet. Ooh, we have Uranus. Don't laugh. I know. But try and take it seriously. Uranus. And that is going to be in Pisces. You're not a Pisces, are you? I can't remember. Are you? Well, I told you sometimes people will pick their cards. Lastly, we have in the 4th house. So we're going to read it from planet to sign to house. And there's 3 different parts to every answer. I'm not going to hold it up because I just feel like that's a little difficult for you to see. So I'll just read them off to you. And do you want to write them down or anything? Or you just want to listen? Yeah, that's totally fine. You can just listen. So there's going to be a spiritual answer, a mental answer, and then a physical answer, okay? So you're going to get a way for you to spiritually become the best version of yourself, mentally become the best version of yourself, and then physically become the best version of yourself. Got it? All right. Spiritually, it says, you need to stir up the situation. Stir up the situation by using your dreams as you did in the past. Stir up the situation by using your dreams as you did in the past. Interesting. Only you can really interpret these answers correctly. I'm just the facilitator of the reading, but I can't tell you how this applies to you. You need to figure that out for yourself. All right, let's see. Mentally, you need to be open. I know that's kind of hard for you to be open, but you need to be open to new ideas about your idealization of your home base or your family. Be open to new ideas about your idealization of your home base or your family. That is the mental action you need to take to become the best version of yourself. All right, physically, you need to invent a way to be a part of something overwhelming and do what makes you feel secure. Invent a way to be a part of something overwhelming and do what makes you feel secure. Wowza. This has intentionally gotten very deep. And I say intentionally because I knew that this deck wouldn't hold back. Which is why I suggested that we pop the questions after our little icebreaker of these, which were also very deep, surprisingly. How are you feeling? Yeah, it's definitely gotten a little bit darker. Are you getting sleepy? I can tell. That's okay. Yeah, I am not going to be upset if you want to go to bed. This is a sleepover. After all, you're more than welcome to sleep while you're over here. Maybe we could try to play one more game, maybe on the Switch, and then we can head to bed. What do you say? Sorry for all the personal questions, but it's nice to get to know a little more about you. Okay, let me put these back and then I'll get the Switch all set up for us. Oh, I almost dropped those all over the place. Good thing I caught them. I swear this has a little kickstand, right? Yeah. I'm gonna set this over here for us. Here, I'm gonna use my little case as a stand. It doesn't seem like we're gonna be doing a makeover today, but that's all right. Maybe I can pamper you tomorrow. We'll do a little skincare regimen. I can give you a makeover. I can maybe even cut some of this long hair. We'll see. That was partially a joke, by the way. We don't have to do any of that, but if you want to, we can. Okay, I'm gonna set this over here. And I'll get you. Oh, come on, you gotta stay standing. There we go. Which color do you want? They're very similar, but they're slightly different. I am a huge Animal Crossing fan, and this is the Animal Crossing Switch. So, in case you thought it looked familiar, that's why. This is kind of like a, what would you call this? Like a seafoam green almost, or like a mint green. And then this one's more of a blue, sky blue. Which one do you want? Green or blue? Blue? Okay, here. And I will take green, and we can here, I actually need this one for a sec. Sorry. Okay, here, wait. Okay, perfect. Alright, I figured we could just play a quick round of Mario Kart or something. Here, sorry. Didn't mean to steal that from you. Alright. Are you ready for me to kick your butt? Oh, you think you're a pro? Yeah, we'll see about that. Alright, here we go. Oh! I'm gonna get you. Oh. Yep, I'm using my star. Here I come. I passed you. Oh, can't see, huh? All right, lap two. Giving you a banana. Nice. Way to get ahead of me, okay. Maybe you're better than I thought you were. Oh no. No. I'm gonna get you though. I'm not gonna let you beat me in my own house. That's just not fair. Oh my gosh. Lap 3 is almost done. I love when the music speeds up. It puts so much pressure on. No. I can't believe you beat me. That sucks. Oh well. Fairly earned, fairly earned. Can I take your controller back? Thank you. Oh, that was fun. Okay. I always forget how to turn this off. Oh, okay. I think I just put it to sleep, but that's alright for now. Oh, okay. I know you're getting tired, which so am I. It's definitely dark. I'm gonna play you this tuning fork, and hopefully it's as relaxing for you as it is for me. And I just figured we could listen to it as we drift off. Isn't it so relaxing? I love listening to this. It sounds so nice. Do you recognize what note that this is? I'll give you a hint. It is the first note of the scale, usually. That's right, a C. You're so smart. I'm glad you knew that. It is 256 hertz, or the key of C. I think it's C2, second octave. It might be C3 though. I'm not sure. But regardless, I think it is so soothing and relaxing. Rain, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself. Far, a long, long way to run. So, a needle pulling thread. A note to follow, so tea is a drink with jam and bread that will bring us back to do, 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 re mi fa sol la ti do. Do is the key of C, in case you didn't know. So that C, do, re. Tuning forks are usually used by musicians to help them stay in tune. There's also these really cool things that almost look like a harmonica. I can't remember what exactly they're called, but they have all the notes of the scale on them, and you just turn it to the note that you want to blow into, Ooh. It finds the pitch. You match it. And then you know where your song is starting from. It's really difficult to start a song on key, just on your own. I'm really glad that we have tools like that. Try to close your eyes, maybe. You look like you're getting very, very sleepy, so maybe you just try to go to sleep. It's okay. Like I said, we can do the rest of the activities tomorrow. It's not a big deal. Do you want one of these pillows? Yes, you may have one. We've got quite a few. I think I can spare one for you. Would you like a big one or a small? Small. Good choice. I'll have one of those as well. I couldn't find a way to make that rhyme. Sorry. Here. Here. Just plop it. Nice and sturdy for you. Okay. I'm gonna use this little one too. What a good night. This has been really, really fun. Thank you again. I know I already said this earlier, but thanks for coming over. It's so fun to have you here. Wait. Do you not know that song that I was just singing? Not the one about the pillows. I made that one up, but the original one. Yeah, it's actually from The Sound of Music, starring Julia Roberts, I believe. I think that's who is in it. Julia Michaels? I can't remember. Julia someone is in that movie. And it's actually one of my family's favorites. I didn't tell you this because I didn't want to dampen the mood, but part of the reason that I asked you to come and sleep over tonight and build this pillow fort and just do stuff like we would if we were kids is because this is gonna make me cry. My grandpa, my sweet, sweet grandpa, he actually passed away yesterday. And I've just been with all my family and we've been reminiscing about him, and I don't know, I just didn't want to be alone during this time. But anyway, thank you, it's okay. I'm gonna be fine. I'm glad he's at peace now. I'm glad he's resting. The Sound of Music was one of him and my grandma's favorite movies. So I've been singing the songs from that movie. They loved The Sound of Music, as well as Oliver. You know that movie? Oliver, Oliver, never before has a boy wanted more. Please, sir, more? Can I have some more? Of the cruel, glorious cruel. I haven't watched that one in a while. I need to go and find a copy. We should watch it together sometime. I know, I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep you awake all night if I sit here and tell all these stories. But I don't know. There's just something about seeing someone that you really love and are really close to pass on. It's really just reminded me how precious life is and how lucky I am to still be able to be here and live it every day. So from now on, I'm gonna be even more unashamed to sing my little songs in my little silly voices and have my long drawn out monologues by myself in my room, because that makes me happy and that's what's important. Whatever makes you happy, whatever makes you feel the most you, that's what you need to be doing while you're here. Because that's exactly what other people are going to remember about you and are going to love and cherish long, long after you're gone. And one of the things my grandpa loved was singing. And I loved singing with him. So, thanks for letting me sing to you and with you. Sorry. I'm really glad that you're here. We should probably head to bed. It's definitely getting late. I feel like I can barely even see you anymore. It's so dark in here. I'm glad we brought the little string lights. That was a good idea. I'm sorry I got emotional. Yeah, it's okay. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to express myself in front of you. Our friendship and just connection, it means the world to me. I don't know what I would do without you. I really don't. Whew, I'm a mess, huh? But that's alright. Why don't you go ahead and fall asleep? And I'm gonna go take my makeup off and maybe take a moment. But don't wait up on me. Why don't you just fall asleep, okay? Yeah, it's okay. I can tell you're getting tired. You keep closing your eyes for a little bit and jolting back awake. And I feel a little bit bad. I don't want to keep you awake any longer, so I'll see you tomorrow. Bright and early for your pampering session and makeover. Cool. Good night. I hope you get the best sleep ever in this cozy little pillow fort. Alright, I'm gonna go take my makeup off and I'll take some of this stuff with me too. I'll leave the pillows though, because they're nice and cozy.